Hello and welcome back. This is our New Zealand Millefiori paint along with Helen Godden, and this is episode 11. And in the middle there we're painting this little circle with these funny little flowers that hang down like little bells. They're slightly pea-shaped flowers. Now they have got a name. I'm going to write it on the screen here. There's no way I can pronounce it, but apparently the name translates to yellow, and they are the most delightful yellow colour. Now yellow is something we haven't really got in the Lumiere paints. It's more of a gold, but it translates as yellow. I did see these trees and their flowers. They were about 2-inch to 3-inch long, these flowers, so really lovely with these little stamens popping out the bottom. Really just quite beautiful, something different. So I'm using the halo pink gold for the little stems and the sunset gold for the body of the flower. I've grabbed the white because I think I just want to lighten it up a little bit. So while it's wet, I'm sort of mixing that white in. It's giving it a slight shine, making them look a bit more rounded. Now that emerald, I'm mixing with a bit of the sunset gold just to make a different green. You can also mix a little bit of one of the red colours, whether it be the crimson or the russet or the copper, with the green, and that'll give you an olive tone. We just need a variety of greens. That's one thing New Zealand is very green. Hundreds of different greens. They have plenty of rainfall and good quality soil, so it's a very green island. Just following those little stems as they work their way down in amongst the fern, and just checking which is under and over. The long one goes down and this one goes, there we go. That's a simple one. Now what colour background will this have? Magenta. We're diving into the pink. That'll really brighten that up in the middle there. Rather fiddly little shapes, but it'll be worth it in the end. Those white shapes from the red circle slightly overlap onto the pink. Almost an optical illusion, really. Now the bottom edge of that circle looks a bit chopped off, but that's because that's where the next bird comes in. There we go, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you very soon. Hello and welcome back to episode 12 of our New Zealand Millefiori paint along. I'm Helen Godden, and where are we going to paint today? Looks like we're going to paint the beautiful tui bird. Jumping in with that beautiful secret weapon jade, because the tui has got a beautiful sheen on his head. I'll throw in a picture here from Mr. Google so we can have a little look. Beautiful little bird. So this colour is just perfect for those glistening feathers on his head. The pewter for the next round of feathers. Try and get that shape definition down the bottom of each feather layer. You've got to get those lovely round scalloped shapes. I think I've made them a little bit longer than in the design. This is our metallic rust, that lovely chocolatey colour. Now the tui has got a funny round, I want to call it a crop, but I'm not sure what it actually is, just underneath his throat. I think it helps him with his tune that he plays. I might paint that next, I'm not sure. I am, and it's white. There we go. It's quite a distinctive feature of the tui. Back with that secret weapon jade. Now you can see how I use the shape of that brush to really help me get those feathery shapes, and then fill in those little bits to make the scalloped top edge. Bit more of that metallic rust, just to finish off the bottom edge of his wing. Adding some little black dots with the black paint. Now that can be with your Sharpie, but not until the paint is completely dry. If you use your Sharpie on the wet paint, your Sharpie will be a one-time use only kind of pen. So wait till it's dry. I know you've got to be patient. And then add those little marks for the feathers. Now I've got the pearl blue and doing some of his tail feathers. I think there's going to be a mixture of pearl blue and indigo for his tail feathers. That's what it looks like to me when I look him up on the all-wise, all-knowing Mr. Google. Carefully painting in and around those little shapes. And now the indigo, which is more like a denim blue, a dark blue. It's a very beautiful colour, particularly next to the metallic rust. It's very nice combination. So there we go, finishing off his chest with the indigo. Now this is the halo violet gold, that funny mushroomy pinky grey goldy colour. Really nice for his beak, and I think we'll use that on the legs too. There we go. Birds' legs are really awkward little things. I tend to try and cover them up with foliage and flowers, but you know. So the background I've decided is turquoise. Now you can of course paint your entire piece different colours to me. You do not have to follow the same colours. You're most welcome to, but you do not have to. In fact, I love seeing people's variations. Again, that little black gap just gives definition of all the different shapes. Now the emerald for those leaves. There's probably a little bit of the turquoise left on my brush. That's okay. It just gives it a little bit of variation. I checked the pattern. That leaf goes on top. Oh, I'm swapping colours to the Secret Weapon Jade because I just can't get enough of it. Let's face it. It is the perfect colour. If in doubt, Secret Weapon Jade. Lovely. That looks like it. And there's our tui. Terrific. See you soon.